Hello, my friends. I was just at the local store and I overheard a conversation between the cashier and a lady whom she obviously knew. And I had to really get involved in the conversation, which is not always a good thing, but I just had to interject and put my 2 cents in. But this is how the conversation went. The lady, the customer, is a school bus driver and has a kid, and the cashier knows the kid and the school bus driver. And she asked her about her child, how her child was doing, and the lady uh, told her that her child was sick, and she took him to the doctor. He had a cold, a very bad cough, and she took him to the doctor, and the doctor did not give any medications at all. And I heard her say to the cashier, "Did you know that doctors don't give cough medicine to children anymore?" So that caught my attention immediately. And the lady said, "No." And she said, "No. Doctors do not give cough medicine to children anymore." And the other lady said, "So what do they do?" She said, "They told me to give him honey." And that's what they're telling parents to give their children now when they go to the doctor for a cough. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, that is exactly what our parents and grandparents did in Jamaica, where I grew up, when we had a cold. First of all, we didn't have cough medicine available at the store. There was one drugstore in the main um, town, which one had to drive there, and most people didn't have the money to take a taxi there. And also, if you did, you didn't have the money to buy any cough medicine, and it was not readily available anyway. So, what did my grandparents and my grandparents' parents and my parents and I did for my children? Because my kids were born in Jamaica. What did I give my children when they had a cold? Even as babies. When I came to the United States, I heard them saying that children should not get honey. Especially, I think they say children under 2 years old should not get honey. And I was shocked because even young babies in Jamaica were given honey. Now, I don't believe that it was raw honey. I use raw organic honey for myself. But when I lived in Jamaica, I don't know if it was raw. We just knew it was honey. People had beehives and they made honey and they sold honey at the store. And if you were sick, you the mom, you the grandmother, you the family member was sick, meaning you had a cold, you were coughing, and you had a cold, which usually when you're coughing and bring out mucus, it's not the flu like people think it is. It's usually the common cold, which many people get from about September to the end of the year, the beginning of the year. Okay, people tend to get a cold then, maybe because of the weather change. But when we got a cold, whether we were little, middle, older, adults, our parents would squeeze lemon or lime and mix it with honey, and they would give that to us for that chest cold. And also, even if we had a head cold, this was the remedy because honey boosts the immune system. Okay, it's an anti-inflammatory, it boosts the immune system, and lime also boosts the immune system and is an anti-inflammatory, and together they work like as an antibiotic or anti-inflammatory. And that was the medicine that we got when we were children. no cough medicine. So when that lady said that to me, I had to interject. I said to her, she said, doctor told her to give her son honey. I said, honey and lime or lemon juice. And I said to her, where I'm from in the islands, when we were sick, our grandmother or aunties or moms, they mixed honey with lime juice and gave it to us. And that's what helped us to fight the cold. Okay, the upper respiratory stuff that was going on, the cough. It breaks up the phlegm in the chest so we can cough it up, which is what most cough medicines do. Some of them suppress the cough. This also suppresses the cough. Another thing that our parents used to do was to rub our chest with Vicks. They even used to rub the bottom of our feet with Vicks and put a little bit of the Vicks around the nostrils sometimes. So the babies, they used to rub a little bit of Vicks in the baby's mole, that soft spot at the top of the head. Yeah, those were the things that we do. We never took drugs. Our parents never gave us drugs. This was a good old remedy that always worked. So the lady said, okay, doctor said I should give him honey. So I'm going to use a lime or lemon juice. And she even said to me, I remember my auntie used to warm that in the microwave and give it to us to drink. Yep, warm honey at night. If you have a cough and you just can't sleep, you warm the honey and the lime juice and you drink it. And that boosts the immune system so your body can fight that inflammation, infection, or that cold itself without all the drugs and chemicals going into your body. Okay? I wanted to pass that on because I found it so interesting. They're going back to the natural home medicine, home remedy that worked. You see, these things, people stop using these medicinal home remedies, not because they didn't work, but because the pharmaceutical company took over the market and flooded the market with advertisements for all kind of drugs. And so, the more we hear it, the more we hear it on TV, the more we hear it on radio, the more we see it in the newspaper, the more we see it in the magazine, the more we believe. We're brainwashed into thinking that the drugs that we buy for $10-15 works better than a lemon or lime that we buy for 52 cents. I paid for this at Walmart. And this bottle of honey is a real deal, 100% raw organic honey. I buy this bottle for $12 and it lasts me a long, long time. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you because these things work. All right, God bless you. Take care, and remember, your food is your medicine, and your medicine is your food. Honey is food, honey is medicine. And by the way, honey never goes bad unless it's mixed with sugar or something, but pure honey never goes bad. And lime or lemon is food and is medicine and it's cheap. Okay? It's God food. Take care till we meet again.